Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here is Signature Esports, and we are live. Much love to you, Budgie. Thank you for the resub out there for 6 months. Thank you for the 6 months of absolute awesomeness that you are. Thank you very much to everybody. Countdown to Green, presented by Lunatic Designs here from the Cool Dog Xfinity series here on Signature Esports. Your platform for sim racing is iRacing.com. We appreciate everybody being out there. Thank you very much to everybody tuning in. It's going to be a fun race. It is week 7 here for our little series that we've got. We've got a few races left in this series, ready to crown a champion here in about 3 or 4 weeks. It's going to be an absolute blast. Race information for today's race. We're going to run 150 laps here at Great Coliseum, or the last Great Coliseum here for the NASCAR circuit here in the Cool Dog Xfinity series. Patsfan giving you all your absolute blast of your race information and your starting grid coming up here. Half-mile track on the racing surface, awkwardly shaped, but a whole lot of speed here for the V car here, the Xfinity Series race line, ready to hook up. 4 sets of tires for the drivers total. The set they start on and 3 tire changes after that. No stages, no fast repairs, 100% fuel for the drivers. And Search Performance giving you your weather tonight. It is 78 degrees on the air temperatures, 45% humidity, clear skies, 2-mile-an-hour wind, and 78 degrees on the track temperature. So it's going to be really, really dang old cool out there on the racing surface. Thank you to Cool Dog on YouTube. Check the links in the description. Make sure you go follow those YouTube channels for me. Patsfan, of course, as well. We would appreciate everything they do to help us continue to support all of the things that are iRacing. Absolutely amazing. How about we get to it? Love it. Ricky giving us a like. Mr. Van Ness giving us a like as well. Starting grid. Eric Schaefer is going to be your pole sitter tonight. Cody Kinsey, your outside pole sitter. Brandon Banks, Michael Strickland are going to make it row number 2. Sammy Harrell is going to be out there with Stephen Isham in row number 3. Cody Sturgill, Jesse Price in row number 4. Tony Martin, Brett Dove are going to make it row number 5. Tom Gom and Christoph Hall there in row number 6. Row 7 is going to be Liam Anderson, Seth Fowdy, Robert Church, and Nathan Bigart are going to make up row number 8. That is going to be your 16 drivers today. It is going to be an absolute blast, and a couple of drivers asking for that right there. We get ready to go green flag racing. Eric Schaefer leads in points coming into today's race, and is a pretty hard man to beat. But last week, Jesse Priest getting it done. An absolute blast of a racetrack. Again, we're looking at all of the absolute fantastic race lines every one of these drivers continue to push and continue to have, and everybody going to be rolling. Bowdy, Hall, Brad Dove asked for an EOL, so we're going to give him an EOL. He's got some things going on there. We want to make sure everybody's good to go. All right, drivers going to warm themselves up. We're going to be ready to go. Christoph Hall back here joining the crew today. Good to see Christoph out there. Good to see Tony Martin out in the mix as well. Sturgill's out there. Good to see CJ working everything he's got. Stephen Isham out there as well. Stryker back in the mix. Brandon Banks. Very, very, very fast-paced race lines, and we're going to enjoy it. We do have a couple of driver cams tonight, which I thank and I appreciate everybody out there running them. Going to be a ton of fun as you see Tom Gom there on your screen, and a whole lot to happen here as these drivers get ready to go to work, and we can appreciate it and appreciate the extra adage and the extra work as the drivers get ready to think about 150 laps at Bristol Motor Speedway, the best racetrack on the circuit, in my opinion, when it comes to short track racing. It's going to be loud, it's going to be intense, and everybody's going to be enjoying it. We are ready, you are ready, I am ready. Green flag. VBR giving us a big old subscription on YouTube. VBR, appreciate you very much. Corner exit drivers dropping in. 4 of Eric Schaefer out front. High line for Brandon Banks early. Let's go racing. Static cams coming up. Striker back a couple of spots here as they get ready to push. Sturgill's going to be up 1. Strickland trying to maintain. He is a good short track driver. Schaefer, fastest lap of the race so far, 15:06. He is your race leader. Jesse Priest just behind. Again, last week's winner. Hearing now Eric Schaefer, Brandon Banks opening up a little bit of a lead over the rest of the field. Cody Kinsey, he's got the 11 on the relative, 93 on the paint scheme. As Sammy Harrell right behind. Stephen Isham in that 5 spot pushing up. Nathan Bigart up 3 from the back to the front, trying to work his way forward. Again, seeing some of the NC 811. We had a great race last night and the night before. Some Daytona. This is a good way to shake up the middle of the week for us here. Tomorrow night, Talladega for Chop Shop. We had Daytona yesterday and on Tuesday. A little dirt track action on Monday. So we're absolutely putting in the energy now. 93 rolling. Eric Schaefer, Brandon Banks, Cody Kinsey, your top 3. DBR making it happen. Jesse Priest runs a 15.45. Some of the drivers getting a little bit faster here, and the tires can be managed. But I'm telling you, there's a lot to be said for just making this one work as hard as you can. Right there, Tony Martin, part of the Search Performance Racing crew. Good to see Tony Martin out there running. Tom Gom right behind him. Tom giving a big shove out of the corner, midway through the race line. Let's go on board. Whoa. Tony Martin on the bottom side of the racetrack. Caution should come out here. And we're going to give that caution real quick. Tony Martin was up in the middle of the racetrack there. Here's what happened. Got into the corner, got a little bit free. Whoop, and nowhere for the 32 to go. And this is back down to the bottom side. And if the caution didn't come out, it would have here in a moment. So I deployed that one. So we'll see everybody get going. Tony Martin rolling and jump to pit. It is unfortunate. Unfortunate for the drivers. All right. Eric Schaefer, your race leader here. And I might have could have not done that, but Tony was stopped on the bottom. All right, drivers ready to get back in it. Seth Fowdy coming up pit road. Tony Martin talking about him, showing some love to him. Hopefully we'll be able to see him back on the racetrack here. And having a sneeze for a hot minute. Now we're good. So Tom and Seth coming to pit road. As the drivers will enter out of 2 and come around to the front straightaway. This is dual pit road, so if they are on the front straightaway, if it's a green flag pit stop, they're going to enter out of 4 and then come back around and exit out of 4 or exit out of 1. If they have a green flag pit stop on the back straightaway, if they are on the back straightaway, that's where they're going to be there. One of the things I like about Bristol, it's just crazy to see. Get us a win, says BBR out there. Let's go Fowdy, says Samantha out there. Let's go Budgie Bird. Thank you very much. Seth is he's rolling. It'd be fine. No fast repair, so which It's Bristol. Some might consider needing a fast repair. Some drivers might be wanting a fast repair. We'll see as they get out there and try to get their angle. All right, Schaefer Banks had a good lead. It is dual, but it's only dual on the green flag. It becomes single on the other one. Should just give you an EOL. No, it's a single pit road under caution, and then it's dual on under green. So yeah, the exiting the back straight is what was wrong there. That's what it's showing me. You had to go all the way back around to turn and exit out of turn 1 when you're under caution. All right. Tom's in the tail of the field anyway, so we should be good to go there. Confusion setting in for... I want to make sure that we're good to go there. All right, we're green. It happens. Schaefer, Banks, Kinsey, Sammy Harrell, now in tow. Back to green we go. There's a look at the back straightaway as the drivers jump into 4. Sorry, 3 and 4 here. Corner exit onto the front straightaway. Big momentum rolling, 43. As Stephen Isham of the 54 down to the bottom side. I like the Cookie Monster car, Sammy. If you're out there watching after the fact, much love to you. Jerry, thank you very much. Jerry, feel better, my friend. Jerry, that's just that's something you want to see. I don't want to see you guys go through that. That's unfortunate, man. Eric Schaefer, 4/10 of a second lead over Brandon Banks, Cody Kinsey in third. Sammy Harrell trying to close back in 19 of 150 for these drivers. Strickland off one from the start of the race, now trying to push back forward. We'll see the 88 go to town and try to make this one happen on the inside. 54, Stephen Isham just ahead. Brad Dove taking onto the field, working the corner. 7's going to be in tow as well. Seth Foudy taking his time. Liam Anderson up here in the number 18. As 55 all over his back bumper. Church dropping to the corner. A little Iowa Hawkeyes nation for him. Christoph Hall just ahead of him. Riding on board, 18, Cruise Auto Body ready to go. As Robert Church digs the corner under the 55 tonight. Oh, baby. Up to Tom Gom. Tom should be fine. Seth Foudy in tow. 55, a little free on the corner there. Tried to clear. A little right side damage. Nothing too big there. Everybody should be fine. 32 to the outside. Gets free. Slideways in front of the field. Caution will come out. Tom's fine. You're fine, Tom. Got to make that outside line work. Back into the throttle a little early. Just that second lane. Pulled the air off. Great save and great accident awareness for the rest of the drivers. So Tom will come around. He'll be fine. Could be right in the middle here. When he got back around, let's see where Eric Schaefer in the pace car was when he got free. Tom's here on the front straightaway. The pace car got turned around. Back it up. Oh yeah, he did. He did get passed by the leaders there. It's unfortunate for him. Hold on to it, Tom. Thing is slicker than snot. All right. bring him in. We'll have a little talk with him. We'll see how it's going. Is it slick up there, Tom?
It's not so much slick as I found the fence and I found another car and I don't want to say I got pinched, but I probably stuck my nose where I didn't belong. And yeah, rear end just came right around on me.
Great save, though. I'll give you that.
Yeah, doing my best not to wad this thing the rest of the way up. Harry's going to be mad at me.
And pace car comes out, right, and it happens right there in the worst part of the racetrack, too, because when the pace car comes out, the leaders get around you, then it puts you right exactly where you're at here. And being involved in caution, that just becomes a pain in the butt. You got opportunity, though. There's time. There's still a lot of time left.
You know, I got him right where I want him. A lap ahead of me and about 14 spots in front.
Got it. Just a lot of time. Could be good. I think he should have any go. All right, guys, you're good. We're good to go. All right, brother. I'll throw you back up there. Oh, actually, I'm going to put you somewhere close. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Tom Gom right there for you, folks. Yeah, Church, that puts you at the end, didn't it? Yeah, you should be good. All right. All right. Schaefer, Banks, Kinsey, Harrell, Isham, Priest. It's going to be your front three rows on the restart here. We appreciate everybody being out there. Thank you to everybody watching. Let's have ourselves a good time and just try to enjoy. This is what this is supposed to be about. This is supposed to be about having a good time and taking it easy and making sure that these drivers just go out and have fun. It's just gonna be a good time. Liam Isham did some shout outs out there. Christoph Hall just ahead on the outside lane. Seth Fowdy's gonna be there in the 7 on the outside as well. Schaefer going green flag through the gears. Sunset skies here at Bristol Motor Speedway. 43 of Sammy Harrell to the outside. Back into the throttle, 93, the 11, however you want to call it, there to the outside. Try to make the outside lane clear. Sammy working on it. Up to third as Kinsey drops back one. He was your outside pole sitter. Right now, DVR still 1-2. Priest down to the 54. Stephen Isham on the inside. Jesse Priest on the outside. Priest with a head of steam. Drivers on corner exit. 64 to the outside. Cody Sturgill. CJ trying to dig into the water. A little Sweetwater action here. He drives the pace car, the test car number. Those who don't know, that's the number that you get when you're out there testing. That's the number you get. 64 to the outside, 54. A little door-to-door action here. Good racing so far. Jesse Priest out front. 32 of 150 being completed. Eric Schaefer holding on to the lead. Liam Anderson came down to pit road a little bit earlier, and now he just has to make it work. Tom Gom, first driver off the lead lap, trying to make that happen. 34 laps complete this time by. Brandon Banks in tow. Sammy down to the bottom side of the racetrack. 3/4 of a second trying to hold on. Seth Fowdy up 4. Biggest mover of the race, Big Art up 8. Got to go from the back to the front. It's a tough track to go from the back to the front. 88 of Michael Strickland off 5. Going to make this one work for him as well. Again, 100% fuel for the drivers means they're going to be able to go a lot of laps. Is fuel going to be a concern? That's going to be the biggest action. Let's go, DVR, says Jason Hastings out there. What's up, Hastings? How are you doing, brother? Good to see you back out there. Good to see you back out on the racetrack as well. So we get to watch you guys run some awesome Truck Series racing on Tuesday. 4:9:43 rolling. As Sammy rolls out third. Cody Kinsey, half second back from Sammy Harrell. Jesse Priest on the bottom side. Priest, good corner exit, points to the nose. One of the best things about this racetrack is that right there. Watch the line from Jesse Priest. About 3 feet off the bottom of the apron, utilizing the natural bumps to keep it rolling out. Kinsey rolls high here. Going to be high in 3 and 4, high in 1 and 2. Able to be right next to the wall. A lot to be said. Sam running that Cookie Monster Chips Ahoy racing machine. 1.5 back here as Priest tries to get the inside of his teammate. Priest, a little slideways. Able to save it. Good save from the double aught. Or the pace car number, however you want to look at it. A great save, cool the tires down, go back at it. So we're seeing out of Jesse Priest. Big Art up one more spot. Seeing Church come to pit road. He is sideways on the bottom side of the racetrack here. See if we can get it turned back around. I don't know what happened there. Let's take a look. To the back bumper of the 25. Oh, no. Well, it didn't blow the engine. Oh, it did blow the engine. Church had to reset. He is in pit road. He couldn't get it refired. If he was going to get it turned around, there was a chance for a possibility or an option there. Just got to the back bumper of Brad Dove's car there, and I do believe Church is fast at this racetrack, and that engine didn't refire for him. So unfortunate for him. Eric Schaefer to Brandon Banks. Banks in tow. As we continue to work, Tom Gum going to work his way forward. Foudy to the inside. Going to get to the inside of the 44. Big battles back here for the 7th. The 7 of the 44. Christoph Hall sees Tom Gum to the bottom side. All out near the wall, into the wall. 32 giving some room. Going to be able to slide up in front of the 44 here. Right side damage to these cars. It's not a big deal. It's being able to keep it off of that's going to be the big deal here. Right now, the 01, Big Art behind the 11 and the 64. Cody Sturgill, CJ trying to work the inside lane. Right now, 11 working the outside. 01 there as well. A little wiggle out of the cars. Doing just fine, 48 of 150. Eric Schaefer, 3/10 of a second lead over his teammate Brandon Banks. And right now, lap traffic, not a factor just yet. Not until we see Liam Anderson, who is just ahead of these two. And might be looking at a free pass opportunity. How about it? Big Art, Kinsey, Big Art free. Able to hold on to it. Drops into the corner, 88 up on the high side. Kinsey in 4th, Big Art to 5th. Side-by-side racing. 88 goes to drop into the corner here. We'll see if the 11 battles back's going to have the speed on corner exit. Oh, both drivers into the wall. Caution's going to come out here as the 01 was almost clear. Oh, no. Foudy involved. Kinsey involved. Big Art involved. It was that was insane. Go back to live. All right. Unfortunate there. Seth out there giving us some attention on what's going on here. Man. Buddy coming to pit road. That was a battle. Brad Dove staying out. Liam Anderson's going to stay out as well. Tom Gum into pit road. So many drivers involved. Cody Kinsey involved. Sammy was involved there somehow, where he had to stop. Where did you guys enter? Did you enter out of 4? Did you enter out of 2? Okay, well, we'll go with it that time. It's supposed to be into under caution, so apologies about the confusion there. So we'll try that. We'll just have to go with it there. So enter where you're supposed to, wherever your pit box is. Brad, where did you enter? Yeah, we want to make sure everybody's good to go here. I don't want to be clearing a bunch of black flags here the entire time. And you left off turn 1? Thank you, Brad. Yep. Okay, there you guys. There you have it. Back at it green. All right. Sorry, drivers. Sorry, drivers. I didn't mean for that to happen. It was supposed to be one way and it wasn't. All right. Striker out front. Brandon Banks. Some confusion there, and it's some confusion there. It is all my fault there, folks. So I do apologize to the drivers. It's supposed to be dual pit roads with it being single file under caution. Coming down pit road out of 2. But clearly it was all jacked up on Mountain Dew. So I messed that up. So we do apologize about that to the drivers. I gave them some wrong information. And now they're having to work harder. But I mean, it happens. Brandon Banks. There in the middle of the mix. Require repairs from some drivers. Schaefer to the outside. 4 up high. 9 clears. 9 trying to get to the outside of the 64. Striker out front. Sammy Harrell is going to be in second. Steven Isham in third. Brandon Banks in fourth. Cody Sturgill back here just a little bit. As Brad Duff still holding on. Liam Anderson doing a good job as Christoph Hall behind him. And Christoph Hall into 10th here. Brooklyn rolling. It's supposed to be one way. It wasn't. Bring Tom in here. He's got some time to kill, he says.
Yeah, Harry's mad.
That's okay. I screwed up the pit road for everybody. Might as well have a good looking race and have some great drivers, and then I go and screw things up myself. So
I just kind of wish I had a pretty blue car out here.
Mm-hmm. I normally have seen a lot of people run fast repairs, but didn't put one in this race. I usually put it in for super speedways and road courses. I've never really had one for Bristol, so it's kind of got to make that work. Good battle here from Steven East and Brandon Banks. Man, oh man. Tim Stryker says he's Scooby 87. Caitlin Clark not looking so good now. That's unfortunate, Dan. Mr. Church. It was a good-looking paint scheme. Still is. Your own pit road. Look at that. I am a fan of Caitlin Clark. Half second between Strickland and Harrell. Steven Isham's going to be in third. Eric Schaefer still trying to track down some speed here on the bottom side. 64 rolling the outside lane. DJ Sturgill side by side with the 4s. They run each other high. Brandon Banks down to the bottom side. All right, who you got your eye on there, Tom? Besides,
I had my eye on the 32 car for a while, but
besides the 32, that's what I was getting ready to say. It's on pit road.
Strickland's always been fast. So is Harwell, or Harrell rather. I kind of like the Cookie Monster looking. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Harrell.
Oh, Sammy, get it done. I got Brandon Banks getting around Steven Isham there. They just made a little bit of contact between the two of the drivers, but Banks is good and fast. He was trying to keep pace with Eric Schaefer there for a little bit. Schaefer and Clean Air is really good. We're trying to see what's happening.
Pretty interesting that a couple of guys are choosing the high line because there's not a whole lot of rubber over there.
Not yet. Not yet. Eventually. Kind of wish I could have done something about the pit road stuff. Ooh, 9:43. Battle right there, still happening. Outside lane still trying to prevail. 9 still in tow. The 43, 54 there as well. Eric Schaefer in a good battle. Had a big lead. A couple of cautions do that to the drivers, but I will tell you that don't count on any one of these drivers just yet. There's a lot still happening. 74 laps in. It'll be 75 this time by. Man, oh man, if I could mess up a race, this would be it today. So that's on me.
Yeah, no, we just had to figure out what the rules were. And iRacing, just when we thought we knew all the answers, iRacing changed the questions. So.
That
beat
was
yourself up over a good time.
Well, so when you select dual pit roads under caution, it's supposed to be, quote unquote, Christoph Hall had an issue earlier. Seth leaving pit lane, but he got his car fixed. When you come to expect something that has been a certain way for a long time, that's it. That's exactly what I was expecting. It was supposed to be single, into out on one when you're under caution, and then when it's green flag, dual pit roads mean come in on the entrance that you're at. So,
right.
Oh, I screwed it up. So big apologies to the drivers.
Oh,
Brad Banks, good save. Banks having to go back to work. Eric Schaefer to third now. Steven Esham's going to be right behind. Jesse Priest up to fifth. Cody Sturgill rolling as well. Little contact everywhere. Seth was the other driver cam there, folks. He's out there ready to go. He's got a little bit of that car fixed. 7.5 minutes of damage repaired. 24 laps down, but still there to compete. So we appreciate him getting out there competing. Continue to push as much as he can. He's going to give the line to the leaders. Going to let him go. Might be a little bit off pace, but he's rolling. Let him have it.
Good battle for P2 right now.
43, 4 side-by-side racing. 54 in tow. Steven Esham to the bottom side. 4 twists up a little bit. Hold on to it. Eric Schaefer to the inside. Schaefer runs egg shape on the corner. Can he get down low on the exit's going to be able to do it. Everybody rolling.
Short track temperature starting to flare.
Yeah. Oh, good clear. That was a close roll. 4 up on the high side now. Schaefer trying to track down Strickland. Sammy to the outside. Steven Esham. Jesse Priest in the middle. 86, 150. Strickland, 7/10 of a second. Steven Esham getting around. 43 in the wall a little bit. He's good. Everybody's clear. Good track awareness for Jesse Priest. Able to stay out of the back bumper to the 43. But the 43, don't count out that right side damage. That right side damage is fine. How about Schaefer? Closing down to the distance quickly here. As the battle for the lead rolls to the 4. Budgie, big hype. Trying to get a new motor thrown in. Much love to you, Churchy. I hope you get one. Kenzie back out there, or was going to be back out there, I do believe. Big Art getting the car worked on. Strickland still leads here, 3/10 of a second, as he moves up the racetrack into the corner. Put some dirty air on you, that's for darn sure. Tom, what do they need, man?
Oh, a little bit of luck, a little bit of gasoline, and a whole lot of rubber.
That's pretty much what I'm seeing. And right now, seeing the cars work hard. 88-4. Corner exit. Hard advantage. And now the 88 trying to hold off Eric Schaefer. The drivers utilizing that fourth lane. Four to the bottom side. 88 back into the throttle. On a clear. Or a little slideways there for the four.
The bottom side is probably the quicker way around, but the high side you get to maintain your momentum, especially with the new progressive banking that Bristol put in a few years back.
One of the best things about this racetrack that I get to partake in is being able to see these drivers run 134 into the corners. It's insane.
It was wild in person, and it's wild. It was wild on dirt too.
137 for Schaefer getting into the corner. 100 miles an hour around the top side of this racetrack. Right now, Liam Anderson, bottom side. We'll see the leaders come by. Liam staying low. Oh, hold on to it, Liam. Great save by Liam. He's doing fine. Back up on the racetrack. Should be fine here. Be the first driver off the lead lap. 88-4 side-by-side racing. Sammy to pit road. Big Art leaving pit road. 97 to 150. Track Facts, Braves Reds played. I did see that. I saw that post earlier today. The Braves and the Reds are going to play at Bristol next baseball season. It's pretty darn fantastic. I like that track back. Courage, you can join us too. This is supposed to be a fun race. Oh, quarter exit 4 there, quarter panel. Oh, drive off.
He's rolling that bottom side quite nicely.
He's trying to egg shape, get as much of that track that he can use, and try to find a way to clear. And right now, Schaefer now has some company in the form of the 54. So there's Jesse Priest there as well. Brandon Banks back up in the mix. Under 50 laps to go this time by. Banks able to play catch up here. Strickland trying to hold on as Jesse Priest goes to the outside on Stephen Isham. Good battle for the lead. 54 all the way to the bottom. Good awareness going on right now. How about it? Jesse Priest biding some time. He's putting himself up there as well. Stephen Isham trying to close back down. Brad Dove, last driver on the lead lap. Certainly 7.5 back here. Trying to get a top 5 out of this one. Stephen Isham, the driver he is trying to track down. These cars are tough. The top 4 all within a blanket. Oh!
Oh, got a little bit of the Hail Melon going on.
Schaefer right rear to the wall. 88 trying to control, and with that traffic right behind him, that's all DBR teams. Oh, big run for the 4. Schaefer to the bottom side. 88 still to the outside. Corner exit, up into the wall. Schaefer might be able to slide job here. We'll see. 88 pushes back, though. Corner exit. Still, man. Somebody going around.
One car around.
Caution. Ooh. $54. Got into the corner here. Sammy dropped into the corner. The 01 goes around as well. 54 there as well. All right. Everybody coming into pit road. Stephen Isham will be able to come around. Well, Christoph Hall should be your lucky dog here. So Steve is going to take over the lead here. Christoph Hall out front. Liam Anderson's going to be there as well. Bit of tires and fuel for everybody. Eric Schaefer should win the race off pit road. He does have the spot. Ooh. Brooklyn there does a great job of winning the race off pit road on Brandon Banks. Everybody's clear, right? Everybody's good to go there? I know. Something's jacked up with it. Again, apologize to the drivers, to every one of you about the issue with pit road. That's good to know. Thank you, Eric. He's probably right. Eric Schaefer just told me, he said, hey, the front stretch and the back stretch both hold 20 drivers. Probably because we don't have 20 drivers that's not happening the way it's supposed to. So that's a good point. 16 drivers started the race, so that should be it. But I thought for sure it would still be the same way. But iRacing will do iRacing things. Next time we might as well just make it a single pit, get a single pit stall. Oh man. Sometimes I can mess up a wet dream. All right, Christoph Hall is your lucky dog. Ooh, what happened there?
Nothing.
Stryker gets into a well here. Stryker gets into a well. I think he was speeding up pit road. I think that's what happened there.
So, what's up on your next week's schedule?
Next week, where are we at next week? No, I don't know.
I know we're going to Talladega on Thursday.
Yep. Let's see.
That'll be fun.
That's good. Yeah, Talladega Superspeedway next Thursday for this league. Let's see. Tomorrow night, Talladega for Chop Shop Racing in their Cup Series. Saturday. Thank you, Dub. Saturday we're gonna have we have an off nights this Saturday and this Sunday. So Monday we're back at a Dirt Series on Chop Shop Racing. I do believe we are. I'm going to look at it real quick because I make all of the thumbnails on Sunday. So we'll make sure that we give everybody the grand scheme of everything that's going on. We are at Knoxville this next week on Monday. Next Tuesday, Chop Shop Racing Truck Series at Kansas. Them 500 Truck Series is going to be at Kansas. We're at Talladega. We're switching everything up. 4 goes, green flag, 9 there in tow. Under 40 laps to go. Jesse Priest to 4. Stephen Isham trying to roll back in 5th.
Oh, hang on, Bradley.
Hold on to it, Dove.
Oh,
Dove on the inside. If he can get rolling here.
That's tough luck right there.
Brad Dove able to hold on to it. He's good. He's driving the preview car. Eric Schaefer in the mix. See what's going to happen here. Schaefer, Banks, Jesse Priest, Stephen Isham. Strickland clears. Liam Anderson, who's in 8th right now. 44 down to the bottom side. Red Dove coming to pit road. 4, 9, Priest, Isham, Strickland. All right, drivers, come on now. Strickland in 5th. Christoph Hall's in 6th here. First driver, last driver on the lead lap. We'll see Liam Anderson there to his forward spot here. 44 to the outside. 18 doing a good job of holding on. Eric Schaefer rolling. Bristol does bring out some of the hotness on the racetrack. We see it happen all the time in NASCAR. We also see it happen in iRacing. Insane to think. Tom, what's your schedule next week besides Talladega on Thursday?
Oh, I'm not really sure. It's looking like Talladega on Thursday, and then maybe working the rest of the week. Hopefully.
4 of the 9 side-by-side battle here. Schaefer
Go
ahead.
Sorry.
No, I was going to say, Schaefer trying to hold off Brandon Banks. Banks getting huge runs here. Caution. Trickling around. Probably catch you where? Oop, 44 to the back bumper.
Well, on Monday night, you'll probably catch me on AJ Stevens' stream. And who knows, if he decides to stream a little bit more during the week, you might catch me there too.
Nice.
Live, starting at 5.
88 was a little bit free in the corner. Mike, or the 44 just got in. That's Christoph Hall. Just got into the corner, just a little heavy after the back bumper. Good save by the 88. Eric Schaefer still out front. Brandon Banks in second. Jesse Priest is third. DBR 1, 2, 3 right now. Stephen Isham, Christoph Hall is going to be your top 5. Policing. I think Liam's going to be your lucky dog here, so he'll get back on the lead lap. Now, the Cruise Auto Body driver will be there to compete for some spots. Stryker looks fine. Looks to be fine. That's Foudy getting a little bit of his stuff taken care of. Brad Dove on pit road getting some damage worked on. No, Sammy looking possibly at a lucky dog spot here as well. And Cody Sturgill come to pit road in the 64. Man, oh man.
Oh, Harry just gave me the 10-minute warning.
Harry just got, hey, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
10 minutes and we think we might get this thing to roll. Okay, Harry. You know.
We got 28 laps to go. We'll like it. We like it. All right.
Still trying to figure out where Big Jim's over there just beating it with a hammer.
Seth, what's going on? Appreciate you, sir. Seth and Samantha out there. There's Seth of the 7. We showed him on camera. Seth, thank you for being on the driver cams tonight, brother. I appreciate you. There's Tom. There's Seth. Appreciate you, sir. Give him a wave if you can hear me. I know you're driving. Wife support, much love. There it is. We like it. Good deal. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Seth. Now you give the camera a wave, Tom. There it is. All right. Eric Schaefer is going to be your race leader here. Banks, Priest, Isham. Oh. Love the support. Love the support. That's what we want to see. It's what we need to see. Mine supports me too. She's upstairs.
Mine looked at me rather disgusted after she probably hit something hard. She goes, at least we don't have to fix that one.
It's the great thing about virtual cars.
Yeah, it hurts way less.
You pay a subscription and you buy the car one time. All right, man. DBR 1, 2, 3 right now. Steven Isham in the 54. We're green. 125 being completed here. Thank you to Cool Dog. Thank you to Patsfan. Thank you to all the fine folks that help things happen. Ooh, 88 into the wall. Stryker with a big run there. Taps the wall a little bit. Steven Isham to third. Going to clear Jesse Priest. Priest on the inside. Brandon Banks had a good run there as it presents. This track is a good track for him. We love to see it. All right, Beef Jerky Unlimited giving you 25 laps to go. Beef Jerky Unlimited gives you the best beef jerky made in the U.S. That is my stamp of approval. I don't care what anybody thinks. You might like Jack Links. I like Beef Jerky Unlimited. 9 carrying the corner. A little bit better than the 4. Tough to pass, but right now, teammates pretty neck and neck as the 54 is going to be there. Steven Isham on the bottom side. Big run for the 9. Down to the bottom side. Huge speed run. 4 moves up the race line now. We'll see Jesse Priest and Tone. I tell you what, I don't know. Eric Schaefer could just run everywhere. Banks can run everywhere, too. Oh, 4 up near the wall. Banks better in that third groove there, just a little bit. Man, crazy to see. Crazy to see. Big Art back out there running, catching a couple of spots. But to keep those points coming his way. Seth Foudy in 11th. Brad Dove in 10th. Able to get a lot of that damage worked on as well. So I'm going to be a few laps down. Cody Sturgill a lap down. Sammy Arell's going to be a lap down. It's a battle for position here for that lucky dog spot if something were to happen. Liam Anderson just behind these two. Good run to the outside. The 18 holding his own right now. Christoph Hall 3 seconds ahead. Eric Schaefer still leads with the 9 behind him. 19 laps to go. The Big Art running the fastest lap of the race, 15:04. You got a brand new car. A one to the bottom side, 25 there.
Dang, your qualifying times right there.
Eric Schaefer into the wall. I missed the pass there. We have to see what happened. Brandon Banks, Stephen Isham, Jesse Priest. Banks leading here. Nathan Big Art having an issue. Backwards on the bottom side of the racetrack. Resets. I'm not sure what happened there. I got to see what happened to...
Oh.
I got to see what happened to... No, you're good. Gonna see what happened to Eric Schaefer here. It's Isham to the inside. Oh, Schaefer just got free and put it up into the wall. What track awareness for those two, but also what a great save for those other two drivers. Something happened to Strickland here. We'll have to see what happened. He was right here in 1 and 2. He got free. Did it send him down into the wall? It did. And it didn't bring out a caution. I do apologize to Stryker for that, because that should have brought out a caution. I don't know if his engine was blown or not. Brandon Banks, Stephen Isham, Jesse Priest, Hall, and Anderson. Not my finest race for these guys, and I apologize to the drivers. I will do a better job at short trackness going forward. Eric Schaefer, a lap down here. What happened to Eric? He came to pit road.
Yeah, he planted that thing in the fence pretty hard. Almost right where Mark Harmon hit it.
Yeah, tires for him. 12 laps to go. Schaefer 2 laps down. Cody Sturgill right behind Sam Harrell. Fammy in 6th. Liam Anderson inside the top 5 right now. 7.5 back. Banks to Stephen Isham, half second. Jesse Priest in tow. So DBR 1, 2, 3. Again, a big apologies to the drivers about the session and kind of the management of it. It didn't go very well today. Normally it goes very well. Today, Bristol showing up and giving me fits and giving the drivers fits. And, it's Bristol. It becomes short track racing. It is that old Denny Hamlin call to action. Stephen Isham in 2nd. Jesse Priest and he have had a great battle all race long. Christoph Hall in the 44 trying to track him down. 2 seconds behind Brandon Banks. Liam Anderson, his last lap, 16.35, just trying to manage the gap. Sam just ahead of him, but just behind him, about 13 seconds, needing to hold on. Cody Sturgill in 7th. Jesse Priest to the inside of the 54, 8 laps to go. Priest looking for another top 3. Priest good. Side-by-side racing here for Isham and Jesse Priest. Both drivers door-to-door to the corner. Is allowing Brandon Banks to walk away from it. 54. Ooh, great save by the 5-4 there. He gets into the wall and able to keep it out of Jesse Priest, and Priest able to keep it out of him as well. So Priest takes over 2nd. Isham's going to be in 3rd. Back to the corner they go. 7 of Seth Foudy down to the bottom side. Man. It's a tough race, but it's a good race. This is a schedule that definitely can. Next time I have Bristol, I'm going to make sure that it's. We'll review it and make sure it's set up right. Eric Schaefer leading points coming into today's race. That's the most laps led, so we'll get the bonus points there. But Brandon Banks, 31 points off, but is needing wins to be able to play catch up. We're four races away, including this one, from putting ourselves at a championship putting ourselves into another championship here, and we can appreciate every bit of it. That's for darn sure. Brandon Banks, 2 laps to go. Jesse Priest in second. Stephen Isham in third. Eric Schaefer trying to battle back here as we go. The 4 trying to roll with some new tires. White flag. Oh, yeah, there it is. White flag waves. Final lap. Tom Gobbs coming off pit road. He's going to get another lap.
I refuse to finish 100 laps down to anybody.
Official goes to Brandon Banks. Liam Anderson almost a lap down there. Still has some laps to finish here. Brandon Banks with a win. Priest is going to be second. Stephen Easham's going to be third. Christoph Hall finished fourth. And Liam Anderson, top 5 night for him, just being patient. Kept that thing clean.
It just blew up.
Liam blew up? Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you did? The Top Gom finishes the race on pit road. We appreciate it. Thanks. Gonna burn it down. Needs a win. Needs some points. Congratulations to that driver on dealing with my stuff today. We appreciate it. Jesse Priest second. Stephen Isham third. Schaefer out there had the car to beat. But I think Banks was there. I think Banks had a number for him, just trying to get around him, trying to make it pass. And there's the long burnout for the 9.
Great race, a great drive by him. Listen, this has been great. This has been fun. I will catch you next week at Talladega. Thank you for having me.
You too, brother. I appreciate you. That is Mr. Gom. Won't be at Talladega next week. I appreciate him. I appreciate him getting out here and giving ourselves some love and some appreciation. You know, those are the things that we like to see. We'll talk to Banks, Jesse Priest, and Stephen Isham here. Budgie, much love to you. We'll take a look at your race results real quick as well. Final results result in Brandon Banks getting a win here. Jesse Priest second, Stephen Isham third, Christoph Hall, Liam Anderson, all the 5 drivers on the lead lap. Liam almost went a lap down there at the end, but yeah, he made it work. Sammy Harrell, Cody Sturgill or CJ Sturgill, 6th and 7th, battled it out there. They had a good little battle happening there. Teammates had some good side-by-side racing there. Eric Schaefer finishes in 8th. Brad Dubb, Michael Strickland, your top 10. Seth Foudy, Nathan Big Art finished 11th and 12th. Cody Kinsey in 13th. Tom, exactly 100 laps down. Sorry, brother. Hershey out there finishing 15th. Tony Martin in 16th. Next week, it'll be Talladega. It'll be a whole lot different. Be a whole different ball of wax, whole different look, and it's pretty much everything we see. All right, let's talk to Brandon Banks, who's going to be your race winner here today. Sorry, I know you're probably in the middle of saying something to them. I do apologize about that. First and foremost, I'm going to apologize to every one of you drivers once again for the issues with the track and the setup of the track, because it was supposed to be one way, and it proved me wrong. And, you know, if I could have one screw up, it's not at Bristol. I don't want it at Bristol, so I do apologize. Yeah. But able to capitalize. I think Schaefer, I said Schaefer was kind of the car to beat, but I think that you had pace to take away from him. It was just tough to pass. And then sometimes you just have to, and I hate to say this about Schaefer, but sometimes you have to let a driver make a mistake. And I know it's your teammate, but he got a little bit squirrely in the corner, and you were able to capitalize on making that low line pass. Walk me through the race.
Yeah, I hate that it happened. We were pretty even. I think maybe long run I might have been a little better. The tires were a pretty big difference. We noticed on the last one, I think like 10% difference. I was better, but I don't know. He was up there running pretty hard, trying to get to the lead, and I just kind of could just run regular pace. But yeah, I hate the unfortunate. I really wanted to see that kind of run to the end and see if we could beat him. Had a good shot at it. We were pretty even. Like I said, it was fun. I wasn't going to race him dirty or nothing, so it probably would have been tough to get around it without actually doing that, to be honest with you. So, but yeah, it was a good race. Like I said, we had that little hiccup in the middle. You know, it ain't really your fault. It was kind of just a misunderstanding of how the thing is. It's sometimes just hard to get it here. You don't understand, you know, if you need to go in. You know, I think we all should have entered into 4 anyway. I think I was trying to explain it to Schaefer and them too, and they were like, "Yeah, I think so too." And we said, "To heck with it, we're just going to do it." And yeah, it happens, whatever. And we lost a couple of spots there on the restart because they kept telling us to let everybody by, and we're like, "What in the world's going on?" And Oh, it's big. It's all right. It made it more interesting. It was more fun. Yes, I had a little issue. I apologize to Brad. I didn't mean to get upset with him, but it just sometimes you just gotta get out of the way. Sometimes whenever you're just damaged like that, and it was just kind of right in the middle of us trying to do what we were doing. So, but apologize to him. But yeah, all in all, good race, man. Bristol's one of our better tracks, and so I really hate to see that happen to Schaefer there. I think it'd been really fun to see what if we could have beat him. So
Well, he went in and got a new set of shoes, and I thought he might have got out there and passed like 10 more people and been a positive 2 spots over first. I don't know. He's got a lot of talent, and every one of these drivers out here putting in the energy and putting in the time. It was a good. I think I love Bristol, and I don't want to take away from the hiccup there when it comes to, and I tried to explain to the viewers out there to the way it's set up, the way it's supposed to work, and what ended up happening was, one way was working, but it was a dual pit road, but the entering the back straightaway like it is supposed to have happened didn't work correctly in what I saw. So, but I would rather make that mistake than giving you guys half a tank of gas and only one set of tires. You know what I mean? So that was or putting in a Charlotte setup at Bristol. I've done it.
yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah. Or I think what was it the first season whenever I set up the race, I went to set up the cars. I think it was the Toyota I did it to. When I went to type in, I don't know, I think it was the amount of fuel we were supposed to have, and I limited the power instead of the fuel. I've done that. So, one screw up over 2 seasons, I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. We forgive you. It's okay.
No, I do. But again, I eat it. You guys know I own this stuff, and I eat it, and I wear it on my sleeve, and I wear it. It bugs me whenever I mess up, and we talk about the perfectionist and the things that I do, and this is when like I feel it, I wear it. Even if the race ran 150 laps green, I'm still gonna wear it. You know what I mean? Like, damn it. One EOL or one black flag caused by me is crazy, and I missed cautions today because of just like 3 things happened at once that could have been a caution, and so like Bristol is good. I think the next time I run Bristol, if I have another season, the next time I run Bristol, I won't race control. I actually will make sure that we have another race controller out there, because I want to make sure that somebody can see something that I can't see, because I'm trying to focus on you guys having a good race. Bigger tracks, the super speedways, I'm good. I got that covered. Dover I even have covered, but Bristol, for whatever reason, this thing is an animal. But you guys did show up and you put on a good show. You guys had good battles. It was a good time to watch. But what else? We're going to Talladega next week.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's kind of a crapshoot. We're good there. I mean, I've won quite a few races at Talladega. I usually tend to play it kind of conservative and for the most part, but I don't know. I think we're going in there with a pretty decent points. We're from this race and the rest of the season we've ran pretty good for the most part, so we can kind of go in there and have a lot of fun. Not really have to worry about points all that much. Like I said, it'll be a fun race. It's always a crapshoot, but it's always an exciting race for everybody to watch. And like I said, hopefully you go down there and put on a good show for you.
You guys are putting on for yourself. You guys are doing all the work. I just talk about it. That's the big thing. Let's see where you stand in the points. Actually, I'm uploading them right now.
Right.
Yeah, dual pit roads. I see it. Sorry.
Yeah.
The Talladega, Homestead, Phoenix. We at least have some good tracks coming up.
Yeah.
Super speedways are super speedways. So you were 31 points off of Schaefer coming in. Now you're 22 points off. So you need to.
Yeah, it's, with the amount of people coming, it's tough to catch him. He's gotten such a big lead on us the first couple of weeks, but yeah, like I said, we'll go in there and we're still gonna have a good time regardless. We're in here just to have a lot of fun, and that's all it's really about anyway. So we'll go in there and we'll do what we can do, and what happens, and we'll come out the other end, and we'll go on next week to Homestead. You said was next after that.
Yeah, Homestead and Phoenix.
Yeah, we'll be okay there too, and Phoenix. So we'll have a good we'll have a good run there for the last couple races.
I tell you what, I like Talladega. I don't like it in this car, but you guys are going to make it look interesting. I bet we have quite a few more drivers next week.
I hope so.
It's Talladega. It's Talladega.
Yeah.
Brandon, much love, man. Give you shout outs, brother. And as always, I appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate Cool Dog for sponsoring the league and you for putting it on. And said DBR for 1-2 tonight. I wish it could have been Schaefer 2. It could have been 1-2-3. But yeah, good showing. I hate that happened to him, but like I said, we did all the breaks we can get with him. He's so good. So we'll go next week and go make it fun for you. So we'll see.
Well, you guys make it fun for yourself. That's what matters the most to me. The biggest
All right,
thing
man.
that matters. All right, brother.
Thank you.
That's Brandon Banks, your race winner. Last but not least, let's talk your P2 finisher, Jesse Priest, getting victory last week, comes on P2 tonight. You had a very, 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 very good fast race car tonight. Long run speed, a lot of good battles throughout the race. A lot of great saves by you as well as far as track awareness. Again, I've said it to Banks and we'll say it to you. Apologize about all the hiccups and the issues that happened with this. I'd rather have a hiccup on a mile and a half than have a hiccup at Bristol because there's just so much that it affects. So apologies about that, but walk me through your race, man.
It was good. A little better than I thought it would be there. I'm trying to figure out which lane to go with. And I didn't do a very good job there at the end trying to protect the position. And trying to get him back later is tough, but I was trying to see what I could do with tire wear and stuff, and I was getting that second run there. We were pretty good there, and we were staying pretty even, so I was happy with that. Like to see a real long run there, but
yeah.
It's what it is. And a better finish than I thought. So
when I was watching the line, I mean, and I said it when I was calling the race that it seemed like Schaefer could run anywhere, but you guys, it looked like everybody behind him it looked like everybody was searching just a little bit to find where they were comfortable at. Where was the comfortable line for you? Because we saw a whole lot of different door-to-door stuff happening.
doing better. They were trying to run the bottom, but it was a little sketchy sometimes coming in when you're trying to battle somebody underneath. I wasn't even really trying to race Cody hard on the one, and I got in a little bit hot with the brakes and about wrecked it there. I was glad I didn't catch him, but I liked it on the bottom. Then late in the run, if you're trying to protect your position, you have to move up. It's so hard to pass on the bottom, but I felt better on the bottom for the most part.
Well, one of the things that I did look at was Bristol being on this. I like Bristol. I like it a lot. I like it as a race track. I like it on iRacing. I think it carries so much character and so much momentum. I know you guys were 1, 2, 3 there for a little bit. Was it just about at a certain point it just seemed like you took off better too? It took a couple of laps for them to stretch out, but it seemed like you just took off better. What's kind of the mindset behind getting a good restart here?
Yeah, it's just, like you said, it's so hard to pass later. You got to get a pretty good run, or try to protect your position early. And if not, you're gonna be tearing your tires to crap by the time you're gonna get to them and get around them. You're gonna have nothing left. But I don't know. It'd been a long time since I ran Bristol, so I don't know. It felt a little different when we were out here practicing, but once you get in the race, it was actually pretty fun.
I was watching.
I
was watching practice. You guys, it seemed like everybody's just getting free or getting out in the group. Once you put everybody together, I mean, we had a couple of cautions, which I expected Bristol, but it wasn't. It was more self-spin, a little bit of contact stuff. It seemed like everybody, once you got into the race, everybody just kind of flew. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to describe it because when you watch people practice this racetrack, everybody spins out and gets free. When you watch the race, it typically doesn't go that way. So, which goes to show just how awesome this racetrack can be. So, but
yeah, it was fun. I like it better now that you can actually run the bottom and the middle a little bit instead of just being up at the top. I didn't like that before. I was not good at wall riding.
Progressive banking.
When I get on the bottom, I like it more in the middle usually, but most tracks. I'm not usually a bottom feeder, and I don't like the wall that much. So
I know that in the Cup car, I've watched the Cup car be able to be run in the middle pretty predominantly. The trucks seem to migrate. Depends. Kind of just depends on who's got what when it comes to drive off. But I don't know. They give
yeah, I
you
know
a
in the officials we always had to, we'd run the bottom because you'd end up with some pretty long runs there in the opens. But yeah, I don't know. If probably could have done better with it. I don't think I can ever beat Brandon on saving tires, but I was doing good there. That one run I was real close. We were about the same, and I was just even on my tires. So I was pretty happy with that.
I like it, man. A ton of fun, Jesse. Thank you very much. Again, you're third in points, by the way. I updated points. You're third in points now. DBR
Wish I wouldn't have
3-2-1.
missed a couple races.
I know. I mean,
We had some stuff going on. I'd go to an autocross, and then when you guys ran Kentucky, we had a thing going on here in town, and cousin was running in, so I missed that one.
it's
I
gonna
don't know
be
what happened at Sonoma.
Sonoma.
I'm not good there anyway.
it's Sonoma.
Yeah.
People either show up or they don't. And
Yeah.
we're starting to filter drivers in, which is kind of cool. I like filtering drivers are starting to say, "Oh, Jason's running a league. Hey, let's go jump into this." I think next week we're gonna be fine. It's Talladega. We probably will have 20 plus drivers next week,
Yeah, probably have a turnout there, huh?
and then hopefully at Homestead too, because Homestead's a great track. Phoenix is the final track. That's whoever's going to be able to save the best and do what they can. But it'll be a ton of fun regardless. Jesse, give you shout outs, man. Thank you very much for jumping back in, and congrats on the P2.
Appreciate it. We'll thank the sponsor for putting on this. I would thank my DBR guys. A lot of fun racing with them. DPI for my B open sets. Thanks for putting on the host.
All right, brother. I appreciate you as always. Again, sorry about all the crap.
Oh, it was all good. Yeah, I've never seen it quite like that either. I was a little confused with what was going on.
Well, it's dual pit roads.
Sure, we always entered. Yeah, I thought we always entered as I don't know, off of two as we were all together. But
yeah, under caution.
I've never seen anybody peel off separately. I don't know what was going on with that.
Yeah. I don't know. All I know is that I hate it and it affected the race, and I hated it affecting the race. So
I thought we probably should have stayed in our spots and had you clear. But
I mean, I would have. I was. Well, that's what I was
letting Brandon stay there because it was telling me to pass him too, and it makes no sense because I had the penalty too. I know you can't clear a EOL or whatever, so it shouldn't have had me pass him.
Yeah.
So I told him to stay put and have you clear that.
Yeah, I was when I was
already lost a few.
Yeah. I was telling Tom, I was like, if I could have done something at that particular point, like pause the race and put everybody back where they would, like that would be a great option to, like, all right, let's add 3 laps, everybody get where you're supposed to be, and then we'll go and take a look at it. Like I told Brandon, next time, if there is a next time, and I run Bristol this way and I do the dual in, I'm gonna make sure that I have somebody other than myself. I can do every other track, but apparently Bristol's just
It'd be tough here by yourself.
Yeah. So, because I RC everything and I watch you guys and I make sure that I keep up on what's going on. But even Bristol's just such a, like Dover, what's going to happen, right? Those kinds of tracks. Right. Martinsville, I can put the camera in one spot and see the entire track. Bristol, on the other hand, it's just a whole different ball of wax, just with all the trailers. Like just everything that you can't see when it comes to the way cameras are set up on the simulator. Even with the custom cameras that I have, it still becomes tough. But yeah, much love, man. I'll see you next week at Talladega. Good luck in the rest of your races this week.
Appreciate it. Thanks, man.
That is your P2 finisher. That is absolutely awesome to see him. Steven Asham, though, is going to finish in P3. First race in, comes in, says, I got some speed here. Tell me about it, brother.
Wasn't too bad. The long run was pretty fun. Felt like I was up there with the top 3 guys pretty much all day. Then I kind of got into the wall a little bit and got ran through and caution come out, got fresh tires, go back up there, and I just burned stuff up at the end.
I tell you what, I know it's Bristol. It's Bristol. A lot of things that I tell folks all the time that we try to make sure that this is just a fun league, right? But Bristol brings out the temper in everybody. They brought it out in me. I was mad at myself. I was beat myself up over the I don't know what was going on with it. I don't know why it stepped up the way it did. Or again, apologies to you, of course, and once again to the rest of the field.
The whole time. I'm confused when it's right. It's like that track is confusing pitting wise.
Well, and like I explained to everybody out there, I was like, it's a dual pit roads means that if it's under green, they pit on the side that the car their pit stall's on, and when they're under caution, they're supposed to go into 2 and out 1. That is everything that I've seen in this simulator forever. And today it didn't happen that way. Something happened. I don't know what happened, but something happened. And those guys might have been right that it might have been all about the it might have been that we just didn't have 20 drivers, and which is fine. But it's been the same way with dual pits when it comes to late models. We've ran late models here, and you get a field of 12, so like it's I don't know. It's just crazy to think, but it happens. But not bad for your first race in here.
Well, I mean, I'm used to it. I mean, you know me from Chop Shop, so I'm used to Xfinity. But it's actually my first Xfinity race in a long time. Probably since that season, Chop Shop. I took a big hiatus and just getting back into it. And Stryker and them said you guys were racing, so I just figured I wasn't doing anything, so I asked you if I could race, and here I am.
Every Thursday for at least the next 3 weeks. Yeah, I mean, I created this league to have fun. One, to have a broadcast on Thursday, and 2, to have fun. For drivers to get out there and drive an Xfinity car, because it's so hard to keep Xfinity broadcasts. And I always feel like I'm the curse to the Xfinity broadcast, right? Because everything else is just, it's such full fields and everybody's doing a great job, and then it's just, I've just noticed over almost 5 years of doing this that the Xfinity series it's so hard to keep people, and I really wanted an Xfinity series on our broadcast, and I said, you know what, I don't care how many drivers we get, let's just go have a series and run another 10 race series.
It's my favorite car, man. They drive so awesome. Like they're just, I don't know why people don't like them, but they're really racy. I love them. Tires burn pretty quick, and you get to real racing.
It's the best car I think it's the best car out there. I love the Gen 6 car, and I'm always going to be a fan of the Gen 6 car. It's going to be the car that I will always advocate for iRacing to continue to provide support for. But the Xfinity cars, since 10 years ago, when they started really pushing the emphasis on the NASCAR side of things and really starting to develop the tire models and continue to get the tracks to where they needed to be, this car has really just showed up in droves, and it's seen several iterations, but it still continues to be the best car. I feel like the best car on this platform.
Oh yeah, and even true to real life. I mean, I go to races on the weekend, and sometimes the Saturday race is way better than the Sunday race. It's just,
yeah,
they're just awesome. Yeah, I love these cars.
Yeah, these cars are fun. Seth says, nice run, Steven. Good win for Brandon. Good run for Jesse out there as well. Dude, I don't know. Bristol's Bristol. Bristol's going to bring out some tempers. It's going to bring out some fun. And it always shows up, no matter what it is. So it's a great car. It's a great track combo. I screwed up a little bit, and hopefully the simulator can get it back rolling right. But outside of that, man, it was a ton of fun to watch, and I know that everybody has their field of dreams, and tonight was it. So next week Talladega, then we have Homestead, and then Phoenix. That's the schedule coming up. So
I'll most likely be here. So
like to hear it.
That's the last 3 races out.
That's what we want. We want to make sure that it fills the field up, and next week probably we'll see a lot of drivers, which is cool. People love super speedways, show up for the super speedways. People love the mile and a half, show up for the mile and a half. Show up for whatever you feel like. Some people like Sonoma, some people don't like Sonoma. That's the way we look at it. So.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that track. Road America, I could do Road America.
We ran it, and it was a good race. I mean, it was a battle throughout that entire. There was battles throughout that race. It was a great race, and which is crazy to say that this car showed up at Sonoma and delivered. Because normally it's the Cup car. Normally the Cup car is the one that gets out there and puts down the best laps at Sonoma. It's just kind of built for it, but this car did really well.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
No, but I appreciate you allowing me to drive. It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. We had extra funds in the pot to be able to have some drivers come on. So I appreciate you asking. I mean, that's most of the time that's what it's all about. So and we might as well do it. Steven, give you shout outs, man. Got a P3 finish tonight. First race of the season.
Shout out to you. First of all, you put on great broadcasts. For the last 2-3 years, I've been in the series where you broadcast. It's been awesome. Shout out to Chop Shop for, let me know you're racing. And the guys over there, Chop Shop, Breaker, and all them are always a blast to race with. And that's about it.
All right, brother. Cool Dog is the sponsor, and Patsfan is the other sponsor. There's only two sponsors we have. So, because we just wanted to run a league. That was it. We didn't really want anything big. So, that's Alex. You guys know Alex Thompson and Michael Bollinger. So those guys, you get to see him next time. Give him thanks for me.
Yep.
All right, brother.
All right.
Be good. We'll see you Monday or Tuesday.
All right.
Tuesday.
Yep.
Tuesday.
I will see you Tuesday, man.
All right,
Appreciate
brother.
it.
You too. Steven Isham comes home P3, and much love to him. Thank you to everybody for getting out there and having some fun. Thank you to all of the drivers that have stepped up. And I can't stress enough. I do apologize about all the junk you guys had to go through for the drivers. I know it's not fun to see. Of course. I know it's not fun to see those things kind of happen, but I will tell you that I wear it on my sleeve, and I wear it hard whenever something messes up or I get screwed up or something like that happens. So just always remember that. We appreciate you. We appreciate everything that you guys do out there. Thank you to all the support. Thank you to Budgie. Thank you to, again, Alex Thompson and Michael Bollinger, Patsfan, and of course, Cool Dog Xfinity Series. It is our Xfinity Series, but Alex Thompson helped bring it together with some sponsorship dollars, and those sponsorship dollars pay for the extra drivers out there as well. Seth, thank you very much. I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys being out there, and thank you for supporting what we do. Because there's a lot of drivers out there that don't know we're doing. I did not advertise this league. And I don't, if I throw in a league, I don't advertise the league. One, I don't want to advertise it because I just want it to be fun. I don't want people to get out there and get their, knickers all on a twist, so to speak, if I could say that. I want people to just go out there and have fun and drive because they want to drive, not because there's money involved or that there's, we had drivers put in $5. $5 helps cover the cost, help cover, some of the streaming stuff that we do with it. And then at the end of the season, whatever's left over, I do something for the series, So that's what it is. It's not much, and it's something. So, we thank everybody for doing that. And, it's a ton of fun. So, catch out our social media posts. We'll be posting it again. Thank you very, very much. Hey, hell yeah, man. I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Budgie, much love to you. Folks, be good, be safe, be kind of early. That's the most important thing in this world. That is the reason why we do what we do, is to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, and to also bring awareness to, bring good positive vibes and mental health awareness to everybody out there on the circuit. So make sure that you guys are jumping into iRacing, getting out there and running with these leagues. Not just mine, run with all these leagues. Chop Shop Racing, of course, the Sim 500 series, Amp Racing, Heart to Heart. All these series that we call for are amazing, and there are hundreds more out there that are just as good. But we thank everybody. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and of course, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.